So who's been right? Have the doomsayers of housing been correct, or have housing data analysts been correct for 2023? Hi, this is Todd Baker, certified mortgage planner, and I'm known for helping my real estate agents make more money. And to today's Tuesday tips, I want to share with you a brief synopsis of stuff you can take out to your buyers and sellers, because this is very powerful. So all year long, we've been hearing of the doomsayers about there's going to be a housing crash. It's going to be the biggest one in the history of the United States. It's the worst time to buy. And all it's been doing is creating fear. And when rates first soared and everything sort of cooled down, I thought that was going to happen too. But then as I began to listen to housing data analysts, and I began to look at the data in our local market and looked at data rather than just hyperbole or opinion, entirely different picture of reality became. We didn't go into a depression. We didn't go into a recession. Inflation's starting to go away, and housing inventory is low. Prices actually went up, and it's created a perfect opportunity to buy this first quarter. And let me show you what I mean. And let's start with the doomsayers to give you some examples. Okay, so this is one example. This was on Fox Business News. Real estate investor warns U.S. is entering the greatest correction of his lifetime. Now, here's the thing. Why would we believe that? And Grant Cardone is a pretty popular guy, but he's basing it on opinion. He's a social media marketer. He's not a housing data analyst. Let me repeat that. He's a social media marketer. Great for building your social media, but he's not a housing data analyst. Let's look at a more deeper example of this phenomenon. So this is the YouTube channel, and you can go back to the beginning of this year, and you can go back to when interest rates first started to rise, and look at these headlines. Housing market too big to save. 1% desperation attempt exposed. Stock and housing market sell-off warning. Listings spike, buyers back out. I mean, this stuff is, none of this stuff even happened. I'm not going to read every single headline, but you can read headline after headline. But here's the kicker. So after 18 months of every day, doom, 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 the sky is falling. Check out what this influencer just said. Let me scroll up. Oh, and here it is. Yesterday, he got it wrong. Oh, it's 2024. The crash is coming now. And here's the problem with the doomsayers. The doomsayers base all of their information on headlines and none of it on data. And therefore, they're always wrong. And then they always have an excuse or a reason why I would have been right, but this happened, or I would have been right, but that happened. The reality of it is, a true housing data analyst will tell you the data says this, and if it's going down, and it's going to create opportunity and pain, or if it's going up and it's going to create some opportunity and pain, they say that. So let me tell you what's really going on. This first quarter represents one of the biggest opportunities you're going to see in a long time for potential buyers, because sellers don't realize what's coming. Rates are going to come down. The Federal Reserve already said it's going to lower rates 3 times this year. That's going to have not a direct impact on mortgages, but mortgage rates trend where the Federal Reserve does. Rates are already coming down. They're already off their peak at 8% to finish out yesterday with 6.5% average 30-year fixed on a conventional. That's 1.5% lower in just 6 weeks. So when rates get into the 5s again, there's going to be millions of buyers that come in, and we all know we only have a couple months worth of inventory. So the sellers right now that are paying $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 in concession, and probably will continue to do so through March, those are all going to be, they're going to need to do that because there'll be 4 or 5 offers out there. So what I'm doing is I'm making this offer to you. For any of you that would like to do this, many of my other agents that I work with right now have taken me up on this. I'm willing to go on a Zoom call with you and do a short 5-minute interview in which we just discuss the actual housing data, where the data says the market's going, and why it's such a great opportunity, so that you can then share that with your client database to generate leads and inform the public of what actually is happening. So if you find this useful, now I didn't go into all the data because you guys, I don't think I need to for this audience. We all know that prices actually went up a little bit this year in most areas. Even though it's soft, we did not have a housing crash, and we know rates are falling, and we know 100% of the time falling rates creates demand, and in a limited inventory opportunity market, it's going to create probably price increases. So Reach out if you'd like to do that co-marketing video, and I hope you have a great day.